Boris Johnson's close ally and Talk TV's new presenter Nadine Dorries has come out to show her fury over Matt Hancock leaking the WhatsApp messages that has resulted into the lockdown files. Interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of Nadine Dorries, especially when she was a Secretary of State in Boris Johnson's cabinet, but she mentioned something interesting on her show. She's got a new show on Talk TV, and everybody is now focusing on, when it comes to the lockdown files that have now been leaked, all the WhatsApp messages between Matt Hancock, Boris Johnson, all the other ministers and civil servants. Everyone is focusing on Isabel Oakeshott, the journalist who basically gave the WhatsApp messages to the Telegraph to publish them. That's one of the areas everyone's focusing on, rather than the actual content of the lockdown files. This channel, we are talking about every day on this channel what's been going on during these conversations. But the mainstream media are still attacking Isabel Oakeshott. But there's another angle that no one's actually really thinking about. Who originally leaked these messages? Who originally shared these conversations with a journalist without even getting the permission from the others in those conversations, those chats? Yes, Matt Hancock. And this is what Nadine Dorries was talking about.
And I'm very happy for all of my conversations to go through a due process. But I said to Matt last night, you know, I knew that was happening, but you never told me that you were giving my communications with you to a journalist, to give them to a newspaper, which will not go through a due process, and it just isn't the same.
That's a very good point. And a lot of people forgot about this part of it. Now everyone's talking about, well, Isabel Oakeshott had the messages and she leaked them to the Telegraph. Well, who originally leaked them? And don't talk about the NDA nonsense. The point is, you're dealing with a journalist. You know how journalists are. If they're going to use something against you, especially like whistleblowers in the NHS or the National Security Council, whatever they are, if the time comes that the truth has to be exposed, people will expose them. So you gave an opportunity to a journalist who was anti-lockdown anyway, and you thought, oh, everything's going to be fine. She just signed an NDA. Well, she doesn't care about breaking the NDA. If she wants to expose the truth, she's going to do it. And you gave her those conversations, and you didn't ask permission. You didn't even give a heads up to Nadine Dorries, to Boris Johnson, to all the other dodgy civil servants who were part of the group conversations. So why is Matt Hancock still not getting targeted? Matt Hancock is not being attacked over the content of these messages that we've been talking about. The media are not really talking about it. They're talking about the gossip parts of it. Oh, Matt Hancock's reaction to when his affair was exposed. I don't care about that. They're not really targeting him, attacking him based on the dodgy content of what was said. They're not even targeting him based on the fact that he was the original one who leaked the messages. Everyone's focusing on Isabel Oakeshott. She's a journalist. Of course she's going to do it. What do you expect from her? You shouldn't have trusted the journalist. This is lesson one in politics. Don't trust journalists. But absolute amateurs, idiots. Anyway, let me know if you agree with me that there's not enough focus on the content of the lockdown files and the responsibility of Matt Hancock, Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.